Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I'm doing my first impressions on the Crysis Remastered Trilogy that just recently came out. I decided to pick this up last night and give it a go. I'm going to tell you right now, back in PlayStation 3, when these games first came out, I played Crysis 2 for about 20 minutes. And it was so terrible. The gameplay was so, I mean, the frame rate was so bad that it made me so sick that I completely just wrote off this series and was like, nope. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Never played Crysis 1 and didn't even try to pick up Crysis 3 just because of that, because it was just too bad. It made me sick too fast. But I decided to go ahead and give this trilogy a try and see how it works out. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And let's get started with this. So I bought this. I've been playing it all morning now for, gosh, I've been up since like 5 o'clock. Kind of, kicked it on, started playing it. The first thing I noticed right when I turned the games on is these do actually support Dolby Vision. So immediately I played through 2 for a little while. I got up to when you get into the big city or whatever, and you're just looking out, and I was like, wow, man, this looks freaking phenomenal. So I jumped back in the system menu, I turned off the Dolby Vision, and I went back in there, and like, it's a pretty drastic change. Like, it just automatically looks way better. Because if you stop, like when you get to the big city, and you like push the Y button to see the little thing fly by. Once you get to that point, if you turn it off, then you have to go back through the little, tent corridor thing, and then, take out the 2 guys, open the door, and then go back into that. That whole setting just looks so much better with the Dolby Vision. It looks more crisp. It looks more detailed. It looks, it's so much nicer on the eyes to see that. So once I got back out into like the main city, you can just tell such a big difference in just how Dolby Vision makes the picture look. I don't know if it's perfect or not, but I don't believe these games ever had HDR support in the first place. So anything that was added to this is far better. Like the highlights look better with the Dolby Vision. The brightness levels of lights and stuff like that look a lot better. The textures to me just seem a little. They just seem like they everything just seems better. It just seems smoother. Like the detail on the gun just looks so much freaking better. And that has really stepped up a notch in Crysis 3. That was the one I was playing last, was Crysis 3, and I'm doing like the in the rain with the on the tanker thing. Oh my gosh. Wow, it is pretty impressive. I'm not even gonna lie. I have not checked out Crysis 1 yet. I will eventually go back and look at that one, but as far as I'm concerned, like, wow, this is pretty great. So, clearly there's dynamic resolution, going on in this, but I'm telling you, on Xbox Series X, this game looks pretty freaking sharp all the time. Like, it is so hard for me to notice, like the resolution dropping at all. Like it just looks crisp the whole time. It looks really good the whole time. And I've gotten into some pretty big firefights, blown up a helicopter, stuff like that. I mean, like, it's pretty. I haven't seen the frame rate drop or anything. Like I haven't seen anything. So basically, is what I'm saying is, wow, I'm pretty impressed with this remaster. It looks like they've went through and they've like touched up, all the textures and everything look really clean. All the characters look really clean. The materials of the clothes look really good. Yeah, it is just such a really nice thing to really look at. So my first impressions of this are pretty good. I had written Crysis off. I was like, whatever, like always hearing people talk about it and stuff. But yeah, I'm actually gonna play through these. This looks pretty good. This is, I would say, this is pretty close to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition in terms of, like, upgrades and stuff. Like because that one looks pretty freaking good too. This looks way freaking good. This looks way good. So I was like, wow. The one thing I did notice with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is that one does not do the Dolby Vision. That's still HDR10. Mass Effect Andromeda is actually rendered in Dolby Vision, and it looks great. So to look at, like Crysis 2 and 3, those two being Dolby Vision, this is great. This is like pretty good. Like, I'm pretty freaking happy with this. I think it was $49.99 for the trilogy. I don't think that's a bad price. I actually think that's pretty decent for all the work and stuff that they went in with this. If you wanted a definitive edition, I would definitely pick these up and move forward with them. So that's my 2 cents on it. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. I'm feeling pretty good about these. I don't feel like I don't regret my purchase whatsoever. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to finally get to experience Crysis and see what everything's about. And I'm telling you right now, like, I am loving the stealth in the third game. I'm really liking the way the third game is playing out. That bow, oh my gosh, it looks so good when you pull that thing up. Whew, man, I'm sorry, it's nice to see, and seeing as how I've never seen this before, it's like all new to me. So I'm like, wow, man, this actually holds up pretty freaking good as a next gen. Well, I mean, it's not even next gen. This is actually just running in backward compatibility from like the Xbox One, So yeah, all the freaking bells and whistles we get with this, like, I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty good, and hopefully they can push this even farther with like native support for next gen. Like, that would be amazing. This already is freaking amazing, so I can only imagine how much farther they could push this. So yeah, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.